It's time for Declare Your Independence with Ernest Hancock.
Believe me when I say we have a difficult time ahead of us. But if we are to be prepared for it, we must first shed our fear of it. I stand here without fear because I remember that I am here not because of the path that lies before me, but because of the path that lies behind me. I remember that for 100 years we have fought these machines. And after a century of war, I remember that which matters most. We are still here! Tonight, let us make them remember we are not afraid!
Welcome to Declare Your Independence with me, Ernest Hancock, here in Phoenix, Arizona. It's very nice. Very nice indeed. It's the 27th of December, and hopefully you had a very nice holiday. You know, we did. And we're going to have a party at my home Saturday. You know, we holiday parties and stuff and family and all that. But, you know, we got activist friends that need to just, restock my beer. That's the deal. We have a party at our home. We'll take care of all the food and everything. You just bring your own beer and make sure I got some left over. I started thinking about it. I was running low on the beer left over, and I'm going, we need to have another party. I'm running low on beer. So we'll go ahead and do that this Saturday at our home, and it's open to all the activists, and we'll have some fun. Now, of course, that means, New Year's Eve on Friday night, you're going to have to recuperate all day Saturday, and then you come over, and hopefully you'll be all healed by then. And we'll enjoy ourselves. What we're going to do today, I don't have a guest today, so we're just going to spend some time together and go over, some videos and such that, Dr. Paul has something to say about the new legislature, the Congress coming in, and there is a lot of things going on that we'll kind of prep for what we're going to do this week. And then, of course, we hit it running beginning next week into 2011. This is some of the things that you can expect what we're working on, what we did today. We went and visited a silver bullion dealer and coin dealer and gold and silver, and we did a video today with Alma, one of the activists here. Dean and I went over there and videotaped so that people would know just how easy it is to transact everything, barter in silver, using what they call junk silver. Well, the reason they call it junk is I don't know why. It's 90% silver, 64 and older, and we took a bag. I had $49 in dimes, old dimes, $49 worth. How much is it worth? About $1,000. A little Glad bag, little Ziploc full of dimes, went and say, all right, how much is this? $1,000. Wow. For a $5 roll of dimes, it's over $100. And you can just transact. We wanted to show how easy it was because we get a lot of calls from people. How do you do that? I mean, you're promoting this silver thing, but, where do I get it? And I want to convert it into, I need to, the electric bill doesn't take silver. So how do I do that? Well, a lot of people are, in the past few years, have accumulated, people that knew it was coming, converted all their stuff into gold and silver, and they'll just sit there with it, and then they'll cash it in as they need it. Instead of waiting for their Social Security check, they just go ahead and go to the coin dealer and say, here, give me some Federal Reserve notes. I need to pay some bills. Well, that's what they're doing, and we talked about that. And we went ahead and showed it. We got the video all done just about a half hour ago, so we'll have it ready for tomorrow, next week. Sierra's loading it up now. And we'll go ahead and make that part of our wallet voting, silver to bullets, as we're doing it with the gun shows coming here this next month. So we're getting everything all ready. A lot of the guys over the holidays have been doing the artwork and so on. And people are understanding this is going to be a big deal. The reason it's going to be a big deal is what we've been talking about for a long time on this show is that they're never going to stop spending. And if they do that and they don't have the revenue coming in, that means they got to monetize debt. They got to just keep printing money. And they do that, here comes inflation. Well, you're already starting to see it. Right now, we just found out, closing out the end of 2010, the average price of gasoline is now over $3. The average price at the end of the year. Now, we've had gasoline over $3, throughout the years and so on. It kind of peak a little bit here, there, and it goes back down. This is the first time in American history that we've had ending a year of over $3 a gallon gasoline. This is it. Here we go. And the likelihood of it going down will be based on what? I think here we go. Now, and you haven't been able to see the increase except when you go to the supermarket because they're not telling you about it. Your food prices have gone up a lot. Now, over the holidays, we talked Friday about spending time with your family and how would you express yourself and warn them, and you want to make sure that you're not, well, why didn't you tell us? You knew this, when at the same time they'll, oh, you're just one of them crazy people, just gold bugs or whatever, just yakety. We don't talk politics at Christmas. Okay. So what do? We encourage you to just love your family and friends. On the holiday, just let them know that you care. And, whatever you can share, hopefully some of it, the main things will stick. And all you got to do is point out a few little things. The price of gasoline at the end of the year. How much more did you pay for your food this year? Now, I had my in-laws visiting from Pennsylvania. They went ahead and rented for about 5 weeks a home in Tucson. They have some friends from State College, Pennsylvania, where they're from, by Penn State University there, where my wife went to school. And they have a lot of people that winter in Tucson at a retirement community, townhouse, home share, whatever, timeshare thing there. And they went down, and I've been spending time with them. What was surprising is how many people there were talking about this kind of stuff just like their son-in-law. So when they came up for the Christmas this weekend, they just left yesterday, go back down, to be back up this weekend before they go back to Pennsylvania. They're, I don't know, yep, you're not the only one, dear son-in-law. So it was an easy conversation, but it went like this. Okay, how much were you paying for food this last year? Now, they've been retired for several years. They have their home paid off. A nice home in State College is probably sell about $250,000. So it's $200,000, $250,000 depending on the market. Now, because it's near Penn State there, their prices are staying up a little bit because it's a popular area. But the thing is that I just wanted to, they're getting their fixed income. They got their Social Security between the two of them. They probably get, to say, an average, a lot of couples at their age are just into their 80s. They're in relatively good health. They're doing okay. They're slowing down. My parents are the same way. And they probably clear about $2,000 they get in their Social Security. If one of them dies, one of them passes away, they're going to have to start dipping into whatever they got saved. Well, they think they're doing okay in U.S. dollars. So maybe they cash out everything. They can net with the house and everything. They might get up to a couple $100,000, maybe even $500,000. They liquidate everything that they've accumulated over their entire life. It's not too hard of a sell to be able to make the point that if you have all of this denominated in U.S. dollars, how's inflation going to hit you? How much is this going to be worth as you go into just trying to sustain your life as you go into later years? So we just did some math. They would ask questions, so I would answer them. And, I come to find out as we're into the conversation for a little bit, they're friends that are moving getting the warmer climate. We don't want to be shoveling snow at 80. This is what they're thinking about. All of a sudden, the peers of people that are retired, they know that they're going to be abandoned by the Obama administration. They are not going to be able to maintain the cost of health care with even their portion of it. They're having to wait for care. They're having ration care already. Some things are going to come up that they're starting to hear the news of what's not going to be covered anymore. So all of a sudden, it's starting to become, it's not a hard sell anymore. You're not hearing about it in the media, though. Why? Who are going to be screaming? What are we having riots around Europe for? It's not the inflation or policies or something. It's them cutting their benefits. Are we going to have that kind of rioting here? Maybe from municipal employees. Well, when we come back, we'll hear what Dr. Paul has to say about all this, a little bit, what we can expect from this Congress coming in. We'll get into some other stuff we'll do. We're just going to relax again today. Just take it easy. We'll be right back.